Philippine Coast Guard Standard Physical Fitness Test. The physical fitness test shall be conducted to all PCG personnel and applicants aspiring to be part of the Philippine Coast Guard. Physical fitness test, PFT, is a set of physical exercises used as a standard capacity of one's skill to function effectively in physical work, training, and other activities. Physical fitness as one of the foundation readiness must be maintained as an integral part of a Coastguardian. PCG PFT standard, a table of scores repetitions used by the Office of the Coast Guard Special Service Center for determining if a PCG personnel has passed or failed the PFT. It contains the minimum requirements per event based on the gender and age group of the examinee. The PFT composed of 5 events. 1. Determining BMI. 2. 3.2 kilometer run. 3. 2 minutes push-ups. 4. 2 minutes sit-ups. 5. Sit and reach. Determining BMI. Body mass index, BMI, a weight to height ratio, used to determine if an individual is underweight, normal, overweight, or obese. Being overweight and obese is a significant contributor to health problems. It also increases the risk of developing a number of diseases. The 3.2 kilometer run is intended to measure cardiovascular endurance. The run is started by: Step 1. The individual or group stands behind the starting line. Step 2. On the ready, go. The individual or group runs on the road along the predetermined route covering the required distance. His or her is taken after crossing the finish line. Walking is permitted. The individual is allowed to be paced by another runner. However, the individual should never be touched or pushed by anybody. The push-ups are intended to measure upper body muscular endurance. The push-ups are done by: Step 1. Female, kneel on the floor and place your hands on the floor about shoulder width apart. Make sure your body is straight from head to back of knees. Male, kneel on the floor and place your hands on the floor about shoulder width apart. Lift your knees off the floor and balance your weight on your hands and feet in a traditional push-up position. Step 2. Kneel and lower your torso to the floor by bending your elbows, allowing the to flare or slight flare out to the sides. Keep your body in a straight line from your shoulders to your ankles. Do not allow your hips to sag or rise. Step 3. Continue lowering your body until your upper arms are parallel to the floor, chest at 1 fist distance from the floor, and your elbows are bent 90 degrees. Step 4. Exhale and press back up until your arms are fully extended. Repeat at a quick pace. Count the total repetitions you complete in 2 minutes. No push-ups shall be counted if the individual fails to do the following: keep his or her body straight from head to heels for male, heads to knees for female, lower the body, observe 1 fist distance from the ground, and extend fully his or her arms and return to starting position. The sit-up is intended to measure the muscular strength and endurance of the mid-body section. The sit-up is done by: Step 1. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Bend your arms with your fingertips touching your ears. Step 2. Tighten your abdominal muscles, gently by drawing in your belly button to your spine. Step 3. Keeping your heels on the ground and your toes flat on the floor, slowly and gently lift head first. Step 4. Focus your eyes on your bent knees, all the while gently contracting the abdominal muscles. Pull up the floor until your elbows are on or past the knees. Step 5. Hold the position for a second, slowly bringing the torso back to the floor, but try to keep it slightly elevated off the making a slight, relaxed arch. Count the repetitions in 2 minutes. No bent leg sit-up shall be counted when the individual fails to do the following: keep his or her fingertips touching his or her ears. Touch his or her knees or front thighs with his or her elbows and lower his or her back and touch the floor upon touching the knees to thighs. The sit and reach are intended to measure flexibility. The sit and reach are done by: Step 1. Sit down with legs straight, knees and feet together. Make sure that your heels are touching the edge of the sit and reach box. Step 2. With your back straight, extend your arms overhead, one palm over the other. Step 3. Inhale and slowly bend towards the rule of the sit and reach box. Step 4. Exhale, keeping your legs straight and reach as far as you can. Hold that position for 2 seconds. No sit and reach will be recorded if the knees are bent and feet are not touching the edge of the sit and reach box. A PFT certificate, signed by the Coast Guard Special Service Center officer, will be issued only to those who pass the PFT, indicating the performer's score per event. Physical fitness test results will be categorized into excellent. PFT score is equivalent to 91 to 100%. Very satisfactory. PFT scores is equivalent to 76 to 90%. Satisfactory. PFT scores is equivalent to 60 to 75%. Fail or needs improvement. PFT scores is equivalent to 59%. These are the references for the Philippine Coast Guard Standard Physical Fitness Test.